It is 10:30 and we are finally leaving to go to Devil's Bowl. They just made the decision at 10 to keep the races on for the day. They moved everything up to 1:30, so yeah, luckily we're only like a little over an hour and a half away, so should be there in plenty of time. It is now 12:25. We just got off the exit and we're headed up to the track. And it's sprinkling. It's already sprinkling. That's not good. Driver's meeting's at 12:30, so we're gonna get in. The guys are gonna get signed in and run to that. We'll unload the cars for 1 o'clock. We'll see how this goes. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It is now 12:30 and we just rolled into the track. Nothing like a late entrance.
We're making a grand entrance.
A grand. Oh, nothing like making a grand entrance. Okay.
Now that show's got his umbrella. We're not the only ones.
Update. The boys made it to their pit meeting. Walt's driving the truck in the pits now. It's raining even harder. We're still waiting in line to get signed in.
I didn't have to look at it because the car was flying. Yeah. It blew up and they tried to blame it.
It's 12:58 and we got the cars unloaded. They're out on the track, packing the track. They just barely made it out. It's definitely a hustle to get everything done. So hopefully they have a good run. Hopefully they're fast in hot laps. So unfortunately when I put little Walt's GoPro in his car, I didn't realize that it didn't have an SD card in it. So we're not going to get footage of hot laps from his car, but Big Walt's right in front of him, so we'll get some footage from him at least. And I'll take some video on my camera. So, see how this goes. Since we've gotten here, but we are at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Big Walt's getting ready to go out for his heat. Little Walt is already in line. How'd the cars feel in hot laps, Big Walt?
Not bad. A lot of bite, so could make some more changes. I was still a little bit snug. It's raining again, so it's a little bit slimy. So it's kind of, we'll see. It could get sketchy, but.
are going better now. Still raining, but it's okay. that's a wrap on Devil's Bowl 2022. All right, so season is officially over at Devil's Bowl Speedway. It is 7-11. We're home safe and sound after a rainy day.
Yep.
Break us through the crazy hectic day that we had today, guys.
Well, it started out with, I think, a 90% chance of rain. So the track said they were gonna make a decision at 10 o'clock this morning. Obviously, we raced last night. Walt raced last night at Bear Ridge Speedway in a 100-lap race. Had a good run there. So we had to maintenance the car this morning. Got all that done. They said they'd make a decision. They make a decision, and they move the race time back. So we had to major scramble to get everything loaded, head for Fairhaven, Vermont, which is a 2-hour trek. And we got there just in time for the drivers' meeting. Went to that, and it was threatening rain, so they adjusted the program, and they got it in, or most all of it, I guess. We got to race. We had, 2 rain delays?
2 or 3, I don't
Yeah.
know. They had a bunch of rain delays. We did a lot of packing.
A lot of packing. There was, but huge effort by all the racers to pack the track and cooperation, and can understand the race. The racetrack want to get the championship night done.
Yeah,
So,
you had a 10% chance, and
yeah, they managed
they
to.
made that 10% chance work.
Yeah, they managed to pull it off, and and I'm sure the enduro guys had fun because it was raining when we left. But I don't think they really care. I think they were ready to slip and slide.
It was $1,000 to win.
Yeah,
they were going to battle it out no matter what. It
Yeah,
could have
exactly.
snowed, and they would have been happy.
They were going to go at it. So anyway, yeah, pretty uneventful night as far as we didn't really tear anything up.
No, well, kind of. I got I don't even know what you call it. I guess wrecked. Pretty much wrecked on a restart with
Yeah.
6 to go. Should have finished probably 7th or 8th, which would have been cool because we had 2 top 10s. But instead of a restart, dude flat out just hung a left like I wasn't there and cleaned the right rear tire out. And then they were in such a rush and we didn't get a chance to put a tire on, so I went back out laps down and very frustrated. But so we didn't gain much on that, but you had a hell of a run.
Yeah, I had a good run. We started second, finished second. I raced Anthony Warren for a couple laps for the lead side by side, and then I couldn't get around him and clear him, and so I fell in behind him, and we got a little bit tight. But overall, it was a good, solid run. It was fun to race with him. Good, clean racing, and it's always fun to do that. It's kind of funny because the track had a lot of bite in it, and then it actually started to get down 1 and 2, like a little slick.
You could see it was like the powdery dust like we usually see there, and it was through the bottom, so it was really easy to over rotate in and through the middle. That's where I kind of struggled all night, just because I didn't have the car set up where it needed to be really. And that was my own fault.
Yeah, well, it was kind
You
of
win some, you lose some. You're
Yeah.
kind of guessing. Every time we went out, we were rolling the dice because it might start raining and leave the grip in the track.
Right.
Then we went out and it stopped raining, so the track was literally changing lap to lap, second to second. So that made it kind of tough. So we kind of went as neutral as possible.
Yeah, I basically did nothing. I changed after practice. It was a little tight, and we put some stagger to the car. Made a gear change, and that was it. I never turned a nut, bolt, screw, nothing all night. I just kind of played it as it lied, and it worked out pretty good. Like I said, would have been nice to spend one more spot, but we'll take it. Devil's Bowl is a tough place to compete at. So yeah, season's completed there. Pretty satisfied with a couple of wins for you, and
A couple
some
wins,
top
couple
fives,
podiums,
and, yeah,
top
so
fives.
pretty solid.
If you're racing for points, you're not looking at the good guys to do it because we don't race for points.
Yeah.
I don't even know where we are in the points.
We just
we kind of race to win.
Race to win, and
So,
it is what it is. But
We accomplished that a couple times and almost again tonight. So
yeah,
So not too bad. Got to thank all our sponsors. Acabay Premier Office Space, Woodworx Tree Service, Hunter Woodway's coming huge all year.
Yeah.
Anytime we need something, he's on the phone and,
Yeah.
do you guys need anything, whatever. He actually was with us at Bear Ridge last night, which was an experience for him because he'd never been there.
Yeah.
To the little tiny bull ring.
Yeah.
CJ Auto Body, Hobbsy. we ever need body work or whatever, he's the man. Kaynicki Janitorial, ADW Builders, WH Building and Design, all 3 girls. Anybody that's helped us, you know, throughout the year, the season.
All the little private
And throughout,
private sponsors, people that come along and say, hey, buy a tire, here's some money, buy some fuel. It really makes a difference, and we really appreciate it. The fans, being at Devil's Bowl Speedway for this year, it was nice to see, you know, some old friends and make some new friends. The people are real friendly, and great group there. You know,
Tonight too, Kevin Chafee and Frank Hord's uncle came in big, helping get the pit stop done
helping us
too.
change a tire.
Yeah.
That was huge.
people are usually always willing to help out, but overall it was good. You know, the track, you know, Mike and Elaine, you know, work hard to do a good job. It's one of the nicest facilities in dirt racing, as far as that goes, the maintenance and the way things are taken care of and all of that. So, and it shows through. So, you know, good stuff. But that's basically, we're obviously, we're
Heather's moving. Jenny's trying to get in the trash.
Oh,
yeah,
camera's still on.
the golden,
Damn dog.
Yeah.
Jenny, over here.
Yeah, we didn't do this at the track because it really started raining,
Yeah.
so we said we'll just drive home and close the video out here.
Yep.
Jenny's a little excited for us to get back, but
Like my
Right.
McFlurry that we stopped and got at McDonald's.
but
That's all right. I'll tell.
so yeah, we're now gearing up to go to Port Royal in Pennsylvania and race with the Short Track Super Series. That'll be our next stop. So we'll
That'll most likely be the final stop too.
Yeah, probably for the
2022 season.
and then we'll start. Well, we've already started talking about our plans going forward. Nothing's set in stone, but we'll keep you keep you updated and probably get you out in the shop maybe.
Yeah, bounce back into some more shop videos.
definitely.
And we got some work to do, I think, to the truck.
Yeah, some maintenance. Truck's been good all year, but you've got to take care of the truck and trailer when you don't get there. So,
Yeah.
never a dull moment.
Probably do that before a
Yeah.
little bit before Port Royal. since
Yeah,
it's
we'll
like
do
an
some
8-hour
maintenance stuff
trip.
before we go to Port Royal. I mean, it's an 8-hour trip. I mean, we drove it 24 hours. So we'll go through it and make some adjustments. It's hard because we drive it, 200 miles a weekend. So really, you don't use it that much compared to like a road rig. So it gets used a lot, but the mileage wise actually is not too bad. So we do some general maintenance before we leave, for any big trip.
Yeah.
So we'll do that, and I think we're gonna change out some other stuff on the cars before we head out. Body panels.
Tires.
Going to a big place like that, you want to have a straight body on, because air makes a huge difference, like we've talked about in some of the shop videos. So making sure the body's nice and fresh. Wouldn't surprise that maybe you see the bodies that we ran in Florida. We'll go nice and straight and see what we can do. And then, we got to make the big change from Hoosiers back to American racers. We didn't throw any tires out all year, just because of the tire shortage. So we'll do that. That's a lot for any people that have changed tires out, that's a real tedious job. But I prefer the American racers anyways. I'd rather be on the American racer tires. Just unfortunately where we live is Hoosier country.
Yeah, it's pretty much Hoosier
So-
country here, so we have to keep an inventory of both if you're gonna jump back and forth. So
Yeah.
we literally have an inventory of both for both cars. With most of them are mounted now on rims.
Yeah, 3/4 of them. We have enough wheels and tires now where we mount them, and I mean right now a brand new wheel is 400, and when I looked for a right rear wheel with the fancy cover is like $490.
Good thing the swap meet's coming up.
Yeah, good thing the swap meet's coming up because I buy a lot of used wheels. They might look shiny and stuff, but I always look at it, and as long as it's straight, a newer style one, the Kaiser wheels are really good. I always have a mud plug in them, so if it's got a little scratch in it, doesn't really matter. I wish there was a scratch section, but nobody seems to sell scratch wheels for discount. So we'll get you in the shop, and we're gonna get geared up, I think, for Port Royal, and we'll be ready to roll here. That's in like 3 weeks, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a couple weeks off, which is definitely needed.
Catch your breath.
Catch our breath, catch up on design work, housework, yard work, a lot of yard work to do.
Because Devil's Bowl, we went all season. We
Yeah.
started back in
Zero
May.
rainouts.
Yeah, they got the entire season
Yeah.
without a rain out. So
Yeah.
a lot of teams that we were talking with, I mean, obviously we want to race, but it turned into quite a grind. And I'm sure for everybody, for the racers, for your people that work at the track, everything. And so it's a huge accomplishment to get a whole season like that with no rainouts.
It was 23 straight, I think.
Yeah.
You know, and that started in the first week of May, and we practiced the week before, so 24 straight. You know,
and raced the week before that.
and raced the week before that, and all.
It's been a lot of.
Yeah.
We've raced, I think, 25 races in a row, counting practice. You know, because anytime you practice, it's different than going to a race. So 25 weekends in a row, we've not been home on Saturday or Sunday.
Which for some teams, some full-time teams, that's not uncommon. But for guys like us, and there are other teams that do it, it's a lot of work. So a weekend coming up off is good. Not saying we won't go to the races.
Yeah, we're
might go to
probably
the
going to end up
racetrack.
at a racetrack.
Probably at a racetrack, but just we might not have any cars with us.
Oktoberfest at Lee and the Milk Bowl at Thunder Road. So
Yeah, there's some stuff going
options.
on. So sometimes it's nice to just grab.
Yeah, maybe we'll go down and support Dylan. He's going to run his NEMA midget. That'd be kind of cool to get some footage on that.
Dylan will be running that at Lee. So
A winged midget. You know, you've seen Lee with a pavement modified. I go to a winged midget. You know, they're
Quick.
pretty neat. And then so
thanks for watching.
yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. We still have some T-shirts left.
Yeah.
Starting to get a little bit thin, but we still have a fair amount left. So if you want one, you can comment on this video. Probably Heather will put the link in the thing too.
I'll put the link in the bio, like down the description, but I'll also put a link right now, like in the top corner. It'll come up, so you can click on that. It'll bring you right to our website, and you can order one there.
Yeah. So again, thanks everybody who's helped us all season. We really, really appreciate it, and looking forward to headed to
Pennsylvania to the red clay again.
Yeah. So
We'll
thanks
see you next
everybody.
time.